And welcome back to Newsmaker Sunday. Secretary Caleb Frostman with the State Department of Workforce Development joins us. Caleb, good to have you back on the show again. Thanks so much for joining us today. You've been on the job for just over a year now, and then all of a sudden this was not in your training manual, was it?
It wasn't, but I knew we'd have challenges of some sort. I just didn't know what they would look like, but we've got a great team in place doing hard work, so it's been a challenging 2.5 months, but we're certainly working very hard.
Now, Mr. Secretary, the state so far has paid out more than $400 million in unemployment benefits. That's since March the 15th. At what point does this begin to put a significant strain on the state's finances?
Sure. Well, unemployment insurance is funded through our Unemployment Insurance Trust Fund, which is paid for by employer state taxes. And at this point, we are still in a pretty good position within that trust fund. Last I recall, we were about $1.8 billion. And just for reference, heading into the Great Recession, we were around $500 or $600 million. So depending on what the level of claim stays, that could be, I think our worst case scenario, as we've reported, could be as early as October, but that's the absolute worst case that we would be looking at. So it depends. And then it's also important to know that if the state does run out of money, which other states have done already, Wisconsin can borrow from the federal government to help pay those claims.
So you don't see us as being in any sort of trouble right now, at least for the immediate future?
For the immediate future, based on our claims level, I think we're in an okay spot as far as the trust fund. And through the end of the year, at least interest from those government loans, federal government, would be free. We don't know what it looks like after January 1st, but Wisconsin did borrow from the federal government during the Great Recession, and if we exhaust the trust fund, we would do that again.
Now, your department, the Department of Workforce Development, as you well know, it's been criticized for problems with the unemployment division. There are some people out there who have not received any benefits since this all started. Point to one example. This includes a substitute teacher. I know you know who she is, Paula Laundrie. You have spoken with her. In fact, I think she was your teacher at one time. She has been laid off since back in March. She has received no benefits. Yesterday, or earlier today, we had her on this program and gave her the opportunity to ask you a question. And here is what Paula Laundrie said. Coming up in a couple of minutes from right now, we will be talking to Caleb Frostman. What shall I ask Caleb Frostman on your behalf?
Well, I would say that we need, Caleb and his people need to start addressing those claims that came in first. Because I know people that have claimed unemployment weeks that have been receiving their money long after I started with my initial claim in March 15th. And I know people that are receiving monies, and I don't understand what the process is and how they tend to prioritize which claims are most significant. That's what I'd like to ask Caleb.
Mr. Secretary, your response to her.
Sure, it's good to hear from Paul again, and yeah, we've known each other for a long time. And so if folks do put in a claim through our online portal or elsewhere, if there are no issues that require additional eligibility determination, those claims can be paid within a matter of days. And so the folks that might have got paid ahead of Paula or ahead of other folks likely had no issues requiring additional eligibility determination, also known as adjudication. And so to this point, we've had about 2.4 million weekly claims filed in Wisconsin. We've paid about 72% of those. 11% have been denied, and then that remaining 16%, that's been about 1% that were held for previous overpayment, but the remaining 16% is our ongoing workload. And we are prioritizing those outstanding held claims by date and also by issue family, that with adjudicators that have specialized knowledge and experience within those issue families, like quits or separations. And so we are, and we have seen in our workload, the oldest claims, obviously have the smallest percentage remaining, and we're working hard to clear those as fast as possible. We hear stories like Paula's all day, every day, of people trying really hard to pay their rent, keep current on their mortgage, buy groceries, pay for medication, and so their stories weigh heavily on us, and it drives our staff's sense of urgency to get those, all claims, but definitely the folks that have been waiting a long time to get those issued, cleared up, and get those folks paid.
Finally, Mr. Secretary, there are people who are watching right now, many of them frustrated with the whole process. They've not been able to get their unemployment insurance. What is your best advice to them, to those people who call time after time and they can't get a human being and they're just sitting at home frustrated, wondering when the money will ever come?
Sure. Well, we really appreciate everyone's patience. I know this is a really challenging time, and obviously seeing the call volume that we experienced almost immediately, we stood up an external call center that's already has expanded our capacity significantly. By the end of June, it'll have 500 employees on the phones. Since we started last week, we're closer to 100 at this point, but that really has expanded our capacity to service folks. We've expanded our call center hours also as a result of opening that call center, but by being able to help triage some of those more complicated calls back to DWD to answer questions, to talk to employers, we're going to be expanding capacity continually, and that call center of 500 people is part of a 1,300 person hiring effort that we're about halfway through. And so we have constraints of technology, of volume and time, but one of our biggest is just limited personnel. And so
All right,
the fact that we're halfway through is great.
Secretary Frostman, thanks so much for joining us, and we hope you will join us next Sunday morning for Newsmaker Sunday.